Yeah. Is Dre's Geek Philosophy, the All Hallows Eve edition. It is the day before Halloween.
From the movie The Crow, it's Devil's Night.
Is tonight the Devil's Night?
That was
Or is tomorrow Devil's Night? Or tonight is
Tonight
Devil's
is Devil's
All Hallows Eve is the Devil's Night.
So that's when all hell actually does break loose in the city of Detroit.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
He said building the fire and crap.
Yeah, they go to the buildings that have already been like gutted and burnt down. They go back and reburn them, or they go to the slums and just start taking down buildings that people actually live in.
Now my question, is the soundtrack Michael Jackson's Thriller? See, I did a Sam to Sam right now. You see, I flipped that shit. I did a Sam to Sam right now.
I'm actually trying to figure out the actual, because they're not zombies. They actually do it. They are living people who do it.
But it's a thriller. You know, you can get Vincent Price.
I still don't get the joke.
See, now you know how I feel. Welcome to my world! What's up, everybody? You know, Netflix, taking advantage of the weekend. Mm-hmm. They released Stranger Things Season 2. I was slightly annoyed, because every time I logged into Netflix last week, it's kept giving me that countdown clock. I'm like, I know, I'm going to watch it. Don't worry, Netflix. Me and everybody else in the free world is going to watch this show. You don't have to, count me down to it. Don't forget, make sure you watch this.
In 16 hours.
Yeah, literally that night before I was logging in, I watched a little bit of Dragon Ball Super, and then I got annoyed with Goku, and I'm like, I'm gonna watch something else on Netflix. Fuck you, Goku. And I go to Netflix, and there it is, like in 4 hours. I'm like, oh yeah, that's right. I'm surprised everyone on Facebook wasn't losing their shits. Even harder, like, oh my god, I'm gonna stream it all. I'm gonna watch it all in one shot. I'm like, I'm gonna fire it all out. Like one big salty, cream-filled load. Much like what Jonathan did. Oh, hello. Yeah, but I did not. Well, everyone else probably watched it by the end of Friday.
Yeah.
I was only consuming maybe 1 or 2 episodes a day. I made a very concerted. I wanted to delay my Stranger Things orgasm. I wanted to extend it across maybe like a week.
Yeah.
And then I got to today, I'm like, oh shit, we're going to have to talk about it today. So I crammed 3 episodes today. I didn't get to the end because I ran out of time. The clock ran out. I had to come here and do the show. It's like, hold on, we're going to delay a show an hour so I can finish watching Stranger Things. I'm like, no, we're going to come on 8 o'clock so one person can watch us on Facebook and no people can watch us on Twitch live. Eventually someone will watch this at some point.
Yeah.
But yeah, so far so good. I've watched 8 of the 9 episodes and it's been what I expected.
Yeah.
More straight. A lot of times people don't like it when it's still the same, or or when they make the changes, or they want more big changes, or they want to have these shows. I'm like, no, the show was what it was the first season, and they're providing more dumb decisions by Dustin, more Lucas being weird, more Mike being exasperated, more Eleven being a badass.
Well, I think that's a big problem that I've read that people are complaining about. It's not as good as the first season, but I think that's always going to be the case because it's the first time it's all new to you. And so that's why it's cool. And then you're just like, oh, okay, I know about this already.
You understand how it's working. Right? And as you mentioned on the drive over, they gave some of the characters families they didn't have in the first season. Like, we never saw Dustin's mom.
Yeah.
We didn't even know Dustin had a cat.
But then, that was so weird that they gave them all families.
Gave them all families. A very sarcastic father and mother for Lucas. Yeah. What do you do when a girl's mad at you? You listen to her. What if she's wrong? Pulls out a newspaper. They're never wrong.
Yeah. Yeah, it was. I mean, I guess they had to expand the universe, but it was. I don't know. It was a little weird.
Yeah, that's a natural extension. Yeah. I feel like when because you're going forward, you can't just have these shiftless kids without a family.
Yeah, but then even then,
they worked the family into the plot so far from the 8 of 9 episodes I've watched.
No, but even then, if you think about it, they gave them families, but they still just ran off, and these parents are just kind of
right.
Whatever.
Yeah. Nancy and Jonathan run off for a couple days, and no one quenches it. We had a girls' night.
Because the dad says, he was like, my kids don't live here anymore. Like,
the sarcastically awful father. Like, I feel like I've seen that actor somewhere before, but like he's just like he's like a lump on a log, man. Like that is truly zero fucks given. The Nancy and Mike's dad doesn't give a. He could care less about the safety of his children.
It was the 80s, man. It was a different time.
The 80s. I'm like, you're getting in the way of my newspaper time, man. You don't understand. This newspaper takes me all day to read. It's just, it's very similar but different, you know, because 11 had her own arc apart from everyone else. He does not like Matthew Modine.
Oh.
So every time he says Matthew Modine, he has to say, sucks, at the end of it. And so now I've been subconsciously doing that now. I'm like, hey, Matthew Modine sucks. Because apparently, according to my roommate, he just ruins everything that he shows up in. Like, The Dark Knight, or Dark Knight Rises. He was the shitty freaking police chief assistant, or assistant police chief.
He died off camera, right?
Yeah, he died off camera. It's like, just, the Batmobile drives by, and then you just see him dead on the ground. Like, he actually showed up and put on his uniform and fired his gun. And then, thankfully, much to my roommate's happiness, died. Because he sucks.
And then a lot of people have a mixed feeling of that episode of 11. It was someone described it like, oh, she joined the X-Men. Like,
you know what? That there was that kind of like superhero team vibe.
yeah.
Or outlaw superheroes. Yeah, she kind of did join the X-Men, so to speak. She had found her quote unquote sister.
Yeah.
You're right. I feel like that one chasing would have been a lot better if they put in the X-Men 90s X-Men theme. As they're getting away. Oh shit!
That first episode of season 2 told it from the very beginning. We introduce a new character.
Yep.
And then at the end, we have that big reveal. And it's like, that first episode was just so, it caught my, it grabbed me, man.
Oh, yeah, no, yeah. You have no idea how hard it was for me to just, I literally only watched that episode, and then I went to bed.
Oh, man.
I really wanted to go to a second episode. I was like, nope. I am sticking to my principles. I am not going to just sit here and plow through this.
Yeah.
Like, one after the other. I feel like I've done a very good job up until today, where like I did 3 in a row very quickly so I could be more informed about it coming on the show today. But yeah, especially at the very end of the reveal, like at the end of the first episode. If you haven't watched it, I'm not going to go too deep into it. Like, I've said a few things I feel are a little spoilerish, but it was really good. But the other spoilery thing I'm going to say is like the character Steve.
Steve.
The shitty Ferris Bueller wannabe in the Domino's commercials this past summer. That's who that was. He's a guy from Stranger Things. Him and his hair, his perfect hair. Which he gave the secret away. He gave the secret of his perfect hair away during the show. It was quite funny. It was a very tender moment, though. It was all part of this weird, because in the first season he was kind of a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Well, actually, no, not kind. He was a piece of shit. He kind of, and he showed up at the end of this cool, like, baseball bat with the nails in it, and kind of helped fight the Demogorgon at the end of season 1.
Yeah.
And they really went on a full redemption arc with this guy to make him less of a piece of shit.
Yeah, he's going for the gang, right?
He's got part of the gang. He was helping out. Yeah, he was helping them out.
And I really like him and Dustin are like buddies now. I'm like,
that was a fun little dynamic where like Dustin's like, "Where's the bat? You're the bat, don't you?" And like, pulls out the bat from the trunk. Yeah, he still has the bat. Kept in his trunk just in case. You never know when shit's gonna go down. Here in Hawkins, Indiana, where apparently everything supernatural happens.
Yeah, that's perfect.
We have Demogorgons and Mind Flayer.
Yeah, Mind Flayer.
That is the D&D analogy, not metaphor. That's a little inside joke there for that episode.
That was the big thing this season too. Like they really broke the kids up when you think about it, because they were
separated. Yeah, a lot of times they were just on their own. Lucas is with that new redhead girl, Mad Max.
Yeah.
And then like Mike is hanging out with possessed Will.
Yeah.
And Dustin's like, I don't know what's going on, guys. What the hell?
He got his teeth.
Yeah, he got his teeth. Yeah, like a year later, he got his teeth. He's like, I don't know. What's going on with that? He got his teeth right there. Like, yeah, the whole thing is like they had all these different arcs with all the characters. Like personally, my favorite character is the sheriff.
Yeah.
Hopper. Hopper. Yeah. He's my favorite character. They're just like that aura of like, I'm a mysterious badass, but I'm also fat and slow.
Yeah.
It's like I got the fat and slow part down. I'm not a mysterious badass. No, not at all. But I like his character. Like he's like fuck. Like I love his reactions to everything. It's like they're not the reactions of a hero.
Yeah.
They're the reactions of like, fuck, I have to be responsible again. God damn it. I gotta do all these alright, guess I gotta go risk my life for some stupid shit now. Yeah, I genuinely, that's probably the biggest reason why I like him, because it's just that reluctant hero. The like, I'm doing this because it's right, not because I want to do it. Yeah. I'm gonna go dig a hole in the field. and break my promise. Ah, crap. I can empathize with that.
I love how like when they were talking about the mind flayer, and he was explaining it, and he was all into it. And he's like, wait, this is a game book. Like, what are you talking about? Like,
yeah, he's like, he thought the kids know what they're talking about. They're like, this is your game. This is your Dungeons and Dragons. Oh, son of a bitch. And like, a very genuine reaction when you realize, like, they're not informed. You're just reading out of your dumb game book. Those aren't Demogorgons. That's just a monster from Dungeons and Dragons that you're like inserting into this reality.
If we get that time about the creatures, and he's like, Demodogs. Like, what? And then
yeah. Demogorgons. Dogs. Demodogs. Compound.
Yeah.
That's another thing about the kids. They are very high-level nerds.
Oh, yeah.
They're like nerds.
When they showed up as like Ghostbusters at school.
They're the only ones who dressed up. Oh, I felt so bad. Oh, that broke my heart. I felt so like, oh man. I've never been the kid who showed up for like, but I understand. I get it. It hurt my soul a little bit. Now, we're talking a little bit about Stranger Things Season 2. I'm not trying to spoil anything. We're trying not to spoil.
I love that when they walk in and realize they're the only ones in costume. And then you can hear in the background some kid yells like, who are you going to call? Nerds!
Man, and of course, the new character that they added this season. Freaking Samwise Gamgee! Yeah. He will always be Samwise. He's Sean Austin. He's a good old big brain Bob. Big brain Bob. I weirdly liked his character, but I was also at the same time annoyed by it. Like, I don't know what it was. Like, there was a mixture of like, okay, that's funny, but I'm uncomfortable with how nerdy he is.
He was really nerdy.
Mr. Radio Shack. I love when they called him at work. Sitting there at Radio Shack. Another relic of the 80s.
He was all fascinated by his camcorder and like...
Oh, check out my GVC. I saw my GVC got dinged up a little bit. Yeah, like, I don't like it because I kind of empathize with how nerdy he is a little bit. I mean, I'm not that technical of a nerd. I've always been more of a pop culture nerd. But like, as far as like technology, like I that's why I liked him and hated him at the same time. It's a bit of a holding up a mirror to be like, oh God, am I that bad? Oh, yeah.
Like I read a review. Someone said he was a new barb because he was just like kind of thrown into this world and he didn't really know what was going on.
He didn't understand.
Yeah.
He's like, what's going on? Yeah. He's old Bobby, superhero. Oh, poor Bob. Good old Bob. He in over his head.
Yeah.
That's the best way to.
And the one character was kind of trippy with the new ones, the Paul Reiser.
The doctor.
You didn't know if he was a bad guy or.
Yeah, you can't tell.
Yeah.
I still can't tell. I mean, episodes in, I could not tell you if he's good or bad.
Yeah.
I am still uncertain.
He's very ambiguous because like, he's talking to you like he's not like, oh no, we get it. We're not hiding shit like the other people, but
we're still hiding shit.
We're still hiding shit.
Brian Lozano on Facebook asks, do you guys think there will be a season 3? Now, I haven't got to the final episode. Pete, I assume you finished it.
Yeah.
Being a comic shop owner, you got to log some time this past weekend watching it, I'm sure.
Well, the funny thing is, I watched the first episode the morning it came out. I just happened to wake up early.
Right. And
then I was like, oh, I'm not going to burn through them. I went to the store and I watched most of them.
And then you did like another 6 or 7 episodes in like one string.
And I finished it yesterday.
Because that was Friday, right? It came out Thursday night, Friday, if I recall correctly.
Yeah. And,
I think, Saturday you were probably busy.
Yeah, a little bit. I finished it yesterday.
So you just finished it yesterday. Okay.
Yeah. And not to give anything away, it does set up a season.
Oh, of course, yeah. Because I was reading online. I mean, not to pop the bubble there,
Yeah.
but I was reading online that they're going to go to season 3, and here's the big thing: they're going to end it at season 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, they only got 3 seasons of this,
Yeah.
right, which, on some level, I like that.
Yeah.
I'm always a big fan of telling your story and getting out.
Yeah.
If you only have so much story, you tell that story and you finish. You don't drag shit out. The 2 perfect television examples I will always give are Breaking Bad and Dexter.
Yeah.
Breaking Bad got out on their own terms. They ended it at 5 seasons. I don't care. They split season 5 seasons. No, it was 5 seasons. It was 8 and 8 episodes. It was 5. They got in, they told their story, and they got out. Literally leaving only one loose end, which Funny or Die was more than happy to wrap up for them.
That's true.
Now, Dexter started off really good. They used a lot of the source material, but they literally ran out of source material after like the season 3.
Yeah.
And they started making shit up, and they dragged it out for the sake of, oh, we have this show that's really popular and it's making us a lot of money, to where we literally have ads everywhere, side of buses, billboards. They were like all the different ad campaigns they had for Dexter, which were all like very humorous. Especially, I think my favorite one was all the magazine covers.
Yeah.
That was probably my favorite campaign.
Mm-hmm.
Probably when Dexter had the kid, but serial killer. Ha ha ha! LOL. See, but that show, that poor show, the carcass of that show that it was at the end. It was just leave it alone. Stop. Just.
I remember reading somewhere that the original showrunner wanted to kill him off or something, and then Showtime wouldn't allow it because they were like, "Well, we might want to make a movie one day."
Oh my god, that is terrible.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why they left it. They showed you lumberjack Dexter at the very end. He rides his little boat into the hurricane, and then fast forward with a beard, Paul Bunyan Dexter. I'm gonna kill people in the forest.
And he left his kid with like that random woman, right?
See, I don't even remember.
Yeah, like he was with some random woman, and he just left his kid with her. He's like, "Oh, I'll find you one day," or some shit like that. It was very
like, well, a random like a character in the show, or just a random woman?
No, it was. I think they were in a relationship.
Then that's not some random woman.
No, but it wasn't like for like a long time. You don't leave your kid with somebody you're dating.
I'm surprised. I was shocked you didn't leave it with the babysitter.
What's his name?
Sister. Is he like that's how much I really did love that show the first like 3-4 seasons. I loved that show a lot. It was so good, and then it became so bad. It became a joke of itself.
I think when it got me, when it was just kind of like, I don't know, but keep doing this is Jimmy Smith's.
Oh, the Jimmy Smith season? Yeah, that was the start of the end right
but
there.
But then the John Nichols season was really good.
Was that afterwards?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, see, that's the thing. It's totally getting out of mind. So, but that's the point. What I'm saying, some shows know when to get out, and some shows they stick around too long. Yeah. And then Stranger Things, clearly these 2 Duffer brothers, which I discovered, are twins.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Everything it kind of weirded me out a little bit.
Yeah,
There's nothing wrong with twins. All of a sudden, like you find out these Duffer brothers who were doing the show. Like, remember, I got a couple minutes into the talking in Stranger Things before I stopped before the spoilers hit. I'm like, oh my god, they're twins. Weirded me out. Because Wachowski sisters now, they're not twins.
Yeah. I don't feel like they changed that now.
They're just the Wachowskis.
They're just Wachowskis.
They're not the Wachowski brothers like they were in the 2000s. They're now just the Wachowskis.
But yeah, I don't know. Well, that's the weird thing because I think they said there was a quote saying they were gonna do one more season, but then in that after show or whatever, they said that they're gonna do it a couple years. I don't know what that means.
Maybe the Duffer Brothers will do season 3, and then they're gonna get out, and then Netflix will be like, we need to work on this $2 billion deficit. Let's go.
Let's do Stranger Things the musical.
Oh my god. God, don't put that out in the universe. You know it's gonna happen.
It's gonna happen.
That shit'll be on Broadway. It'll sell out. Move over, Hamilton. It's time for Stranger Things the musical.
It's like a dude dressed like the Demogorgon, like dancing around.
It's gonna be like that Spider-Man musical that is doomed to failure. Holy crap baskets. So it's really good.
Really good.
I feel like it lives up to season 1. In my opinion, it does live up to season 1. It's entertaining. It was compelling. Like I said today, it was very easy for me to go through 3 episodes. It was like, oh, okay, I guess I'll do another one. Shit, I don't want to, but I will. It's like the opposite problem I'm having with Dragon Ball Super. Where I'll watch an episode, I'm like, should I watch another one? Nope. My good friend, my good buddy Michael Tang. Let's go Dodgers. Yep. Oh God, that was last night. Oh Lord and heaven. Oh, how did I not write this down? The format. Oh, that game last night. Oh, yeah. I've talked about before. Me in sports, I get superstitious. Every time I turned that game on last night, bad things happen to the Dodgers. I see the score was like 7. I was like, all right, 7-4. All right, we're good. Everything's fine. Dodgers are up. And then 3-run home run. What the fuck? As soon as I turned it on. It's all my fault, guys. Sorry, Dodger fans. It was my fault. I kept turning the game back on. Like, oh, damn it. Game got tied. They gave up. It was 7-7. I turned it off. Like, oh, and then I checked my phone. 8-7. They were down. I'm like, oh, crap. And they tied it up. And they got ahead. And then the other team got ahead. 12-8. And then the Dodgers in the top of the ninth came back. 12-12. I'm like, holy shit! My buddy here, Michael, texted me. He's like, he texted me an old Vin Scully quote. I cannot believe I just saw. I'm like, oh shit! And I put it back on. I'm like, oh no! All right, it's time. I can't with this. It's just, I'm weird about that.
Yeah.
It goes back to my childhood. Every time I would one of my teams, I wanted to see them win. If it was really bad, bad things would happen. Even though I know, logically, I understand that I am not affecting the gameplay at all. But my weird superstition, oh yeah, me being here is a bad presence, a bad omen. It was a few years ago, the Lakers Game 7. They're down in the Celtics. I literally had just jumped in my car and drove away. I was watching it outside of Staples Center because that was the same year that the Electronic Gaming Expo was happening.
Oh.
And it happened the same time as the NBA Finals.
Oh.
I was watching, and they're down. I'm driving home, listening to it on the radio, and they're still down. Oh crap! I just turned it off. I come back. The Lakers win Game 7. I'm like, oh my god! See, I did it, guys! I stopped watching. I stopped. I watched Game 1 the other day. I watched the whole game, and they won. I was like, all right, this superstition thing. All right, it's been broken. Because a lot of times I'd go to Dodger games and I'd lose.
No.
It was very rare for them to win whenever I was physically there. My buddy Michael, he was there for one of the few times. It was a Manny bobblehead night. That was one of the few times the Dodgers actually won when I was there. And most of the time I was feeling like it was a jinx and a curse. Last night I felt like I was jinxing it last night when I was watching. I'm like, oh god, turn it off! They're giving up runs. I was watching it, they put in this one relief pitcher, and I was like, oh, they're talking about how this pitcher, he's never pitched 3 days in a row.
No.
And I'm like, oh, that's not good. And his first pitch, boom, home run out of the park. I'm like, damn it! His second pitch, double to the middle. Oh no, I'm doing it again, guys. I have to stop. Then my buddy Michael just watched the whole game from beginning to end. See, that was the difference. When I watched Game 1 with my buddy Michael from beginning to end, I think that's probably the key. I can't break my gaze away. I don't know if I told the story last time we were talking sports here, the San Diego Chargers, not the Carson Chargers, the San Diego Chargers. There was a season where I didn't watch most of their games, and they were 14-2.
Oh, damn.
I remember I was texting I would have my girlfriend watch the show, watch the game while I'd be downstairs. Like, is it over? Did they win? Yeah, they were 14-2. Of course, what I do, I watch the playoff game and they lose.
Oh.
It's all my fault. Charger fans, Dodger fans, Laker fans, all my fault. I'm a walking jinx. I'm cursed, I say. I'm cursed. Cursed with vision. You know what else was cursed? This morning, show contributor Irv Danubatama sent me an article. He's a show contributor. He will frequently send me articles of interesting things for us to talk about. Brian, I'm going to get to Mario Odyssey after this. That's the next segment. I'm getting to Mario Odyssey. We're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about it. It's here. It's with me. Don't touch that computer dot. Don't touch that dot. Don't press X. Don't tap the X there in the upper left-hand corner or right-hand corner, wherever it is. So, show contributor Irvin sent me an article about this guy apparently earlier, this all happened earlier this year. Executive producer Sam Z had heard about this already. There's a guy, he managed to defraud $16 million out of the FIFA video game.
Yeah.
He apparently was a very gifted, a very gifted young man who, there was a Sony showcase today and I totally did not see it. That movie is right there. And he figured out a way to create a program that would play the FIFA games and simulate them very quickly, and then you get this virtual money. And every time you finish a game, you get a little bit of this virtual cash.
Yeah.
And then you can spend this cash in the game to make your players better. But he figured out a way to have this program fake the games in mass. And he was raking in a shitload of this virtual currency.
Yeah.
He would take that virtual currency and go resell it on the black market because there's FIFA players out there in the world. I know something we talked about before on the episode. We're talking about how people pay to win in games now, and now I'm losing my voice, as usual. And this guy, over the course of I don't know how long, he freaking made $16 million. You know, with this computer program and like 3 friends. They all got together. They're doing it right here in Whittier, right down that way, right down the 5 freeway. They made $16 million reselling all this fake money. They got rid of fake money and were paid in real money. I'm sure this probably blows you away. It's like, since you're not that much of a gamer.
Yeah.
Like, there are people crazy out there. I mean, there's people who...
Well, I've seen that, yeah, when they buy it, like on eBay and stuff like that. Like,
they buy in... No, but it's not even that they're buying a game. They're buying fake money.
Yeah.
It's as an old man, it kind of bothers me on some level. Every time I see that in the game, I'm like, oh, this is bullshit. Like, I remember when we bought a game, they just gave you everything. Yeah, everything was in the game. I mean, as I rattle my cane. And it's just nuts that these guys somehow, but of course, this raised a few flags.
Oh,
so
yeah.
the FBI and the IRS, they swooped right in. And yeah, he was literally like, it's funny, he did not see anything wrong with what he was doing, of course.
Yeah,
He's making money. He just found a loophole. He felt that he had found a loophole. And this is because he was simulating all his game. He wasn't taking the money from, he didn't take $16 million away from FIFA or from Electronic Arts, the makers of the FIFA, the license holders, I should say, if I'm going to be technical here, the license holders of the FIFA soccer franchise. He felt like, oh no, he earned all this currency, albeit a really shitty, cheesy way. He earned it all, and then resold it, which I'm pretty sure in terms of services, you cannot do that.
Yeah.
You have to buy that currency. Like, if you're going to buy that currency, you have to buy it directly from Electronic Arts. You have to go to a store, and like you go to a GameStop, and you give them, I want $20 of FIFA currency. I was doing that nonsense last fall when the FIFA came out. People were buying up that currency, and I'm like, what do you do with this? And so this guy, he thought he did nothing wrong. I'm earning all this currency, but they seize all his money, and he was going to court. But the twist that really tripped me out was apparently he was addicted to opioids or painkillers, and they found him dead. Right before he went because he took a trial. He has 3 cohorts. They all pled they all pled out. They all pleaded against them to get reduced charges. Like each of them owe like basically they have to pay like $1 million of like freaking repayments, like reparations of some sort to Electronic Arts. And this guy, he was gonna take it to court. He was gonna keep repealing and keep fighting. And his lawyer like, oh, we have a very strong case. Oh, he did nothing wrong. I'm like, no, he did. There was a lot of freaking I forgot what the technical terms are, but like he was doing a lot of shit over some illegally selling shit that he did not own. You're doing. It was like wire fraud.
Oh yeah.
He was like a lot transferring money. He was literally making money off of some other nonsense. I'm not good at the legal stuff.
Yeah.
A lot of people always told me when I was younger, you should have been a lawyer. I'm like, no, I'm not great. Any of the legal classes I took in college. Yeah, great. I'm good at arguing sometimes, but you give me some legal precedent, and I'm like, oh no, sorry, I don't got any of that stuff. Sorry. But yeah, it was pretty nuts. But they found him. He overdosed on painkillers. Like right around when they were supposed to go back to trial. Found him dead. Some people assume suicide. Some people maybe just took a few too many and maybe had something to drink with it. You never mix your drinks and your painkillers. Apparently, that's not a good combination.
Not a good combination.
Yeah, you don't mix those.
But I mean, especially. Is he about to go on trial?
Yeah. Well, about the trial, some people think it's because he was gonna the maximum sentence he's gonna miss like 10 to 15 years, a hard time. Like he was like he was rich, but he wasn't like white person rich.
Yeah.
he wasn't gonna go to a luxury. Like he was probably gonna go to jail. Like he was gonna go to prison.
Yeah.
Like movie prison.
Not Club Med, the one where they stick a finger in your butt.
a prostate.
When they said, as a means of telling you that they like you.
Yeah, they give you a quick little prostate. They gotta check your prostate for you just in case you got that old prostate cancer.
With Bubba's Wang.
You said it was your finger. You said it was your butthole. Ah.
You know, that's funny. I don't know why it reminded me. I was watching something. It was like one of those NSNBC type of things. And
Really?
They were talking about prison culture.
Go on.
So,
And certain young, skinny guys in theirs anuses are used as currency.
oh, kind of.
Are you talking about the butt smuggling when they have the smuggle shit?
No. So, growing up, I always heard that, people that had the teardrops,
Uh-huh.
it was
Yeah.
supposedly because they killed somebody or something like that.
Okay, tell me what it actually, or tell me what MSNBC told you.
They said, no, that means you're somebody's boyfriend. And the people that came out of jail, they started that.
Oh, they're trying to cover up the fact that they were somebody's bitch.
Yeah.
By putting the little teardrops on. These are the number of people we killed. These are the number of people that owned me.
Yeah.
These
Wow.
are the people that violated my colon. Oh, wow. That is insane.
Wow.
Holy shit. Because I always thought that was kills too.
That was always the rumor, right? That it was...
Like all that. Yeah, we're back on Twitch, Crunchy. Welcome back. Yeah, that's insane. Oh my gosh.
No, that's what it is.
I'm trying to remember if we ever had any customers with teardrops back at Comic Galaxy. Oh boy, because we were pretty close to East Los.
Yeah.
How many people were catchers? Oh man, Dios mío.
This is why I will never do anything to put me in prison.
Oh man, that's and people. I'm very paranoid. I am quite paranoid.
Oh, that's okay.
I would be a bitch in prison. Oh yeah.
That Boondocks episode, like, wait, what was his name? Tom. You know, when you go to prison.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, dude, yeah, he was constantly afraid of butt rape.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was. That's right.
Another character
Secret
on
Grubber.
TV that had that, if you ever saw the show The Break on HBO.
Break? No, I did not.
Jack Black had a fear of being anally raped in an Afghani.
Oh, that was the one with Tim Robbins. That
Yeah.
was a political comedy.
Funny
Tim
show.
Robbins and Jack Black. Oh, I remember seeing the trailers of that.
I was bitter that didn't go for more seasons. That was actually a really funny show.
I bet that was it. With your political background, I'm sure that was
It's
hilarious.
hysterically funny.
Hysterically. Huh. I will have to check it out one day.
It's only one season, so you'll have your closure.
Oh, I will have my closure. Only one shot and done. Hey! You know what apparently is not one shot and done?
No.
Super Mario Brothers.
Where's my segue sign?
I was trying to find a segue the whole time, and that's the closest I can come. Phrasing. Ho! So this past weekend, Super Mario Odyssey, which is probably backwards on your screen and backwards on that screen over there. Super Mario Odyssey came out on the Nintendo Switch, and so if you've been a viewer of this show for the past 10 months and you've listened to me talk about video games, as Sam pointed out a few weeks ago when we mentioned this game and I said I wasn't excited about it, Sam quickly realized, oh yeah, Dre hates 3D Nintendo.
Yeah.
I've never really been a fan of the games that I consider the old traditional 2D games put onto a 3D plane. I did not like Mario 64. Don't get me started. Oh, actually, if you want to go download the episode, you can hear me get started about Ocarina of Time. Super Metroid was another one of the. But this game right here has gotten literally universal praise.
Yeah.
It is just everyone I know. Even I have a lot of friends on Facebook who are Nintendo haters. They are friends with me because they are gamers, and because I don't live in an echo chamber, I am still friends with them, even though they don't like Nintendo. I don't see that as a negative. Oh yeah, I didn't like there are two reasons why I didn't like Mario 64. Water levels. Fuck water levels. Those are the worst things ever. I hated water levels back in 2D Mario, but I digress. Everyone, one of my friends, he's super. I don't want to say he hates Nintendo. He holds Nintendo to a very high standard. Like, if they don't reach where they're supposed to be, then he's like, no, this is garbage. He has been playing this game nonstop. When I was playing this game earlier today, I saw he was online playing Super Mario Odyssey. Like, holy shit.
Huh.
I tried, and then I went to my local Best Buy, and their machine wasn't working, so I went to a different Best Buy and I tried it out because it's in all the demo units right now. I rolled with the other stick, where before it was just the little 4 buttons, the little C buttons, where the camera's annoying. This camera was not that annoying. It was not like the Kingdom Hearts camera or the old, the old generation camera. This was not too bad.
Yeah.
And it was a lot of fun. Mario has you can flip the little hat around. You can toss the hat, and probably the most hilarious thing is you can take over enemies with the hat. And right away in the game, they let you take over a Tyrannosaurus Rex. You are a giant freaking T-Rex, and you are plowing through shit. Literally, you're like, going through all this nonsense. It's hilarious, and it is actually a lot of fun. Like one of my Nintendo rep friends, he's been a Nintendo rep forever, but he usually doesn't play the games very much. He cannot stop talking about it on Facebook how he can't take himself away from this game. Like he's a gamer, but like he's more like he doubts.
Yeah.
Like it's his job. But this game, he's like he can't stop playing it and going in looking for the moons. You're like searching, you're trying to get all that stuff. It's like, wow. Like if all these people who I know who normally do not go that hard into these games, this game is compelling them. Like it would behoove me to pick this up, and also it gives me something to talk about on Monday. And it's why I was having a discussion. I actually had a discussion the other day on Facebook Messenger with show contributor Irv Dunpatapa, and we're talking about it. And I was saying, I was like, oh man, I'm kind of conflicted. I reposted an article on our Facebook page about the game, all these reviews, and how everyone's talking about how this is probably the most accessible Mario game. It's probably the most fun. It's everything from top to bottom is like it's amazing. All the game reviews are like all these perfect scores. Like that doesn't happen a lot nowadays. Usually people are looking for reasons to tear down the game.
Oh, yeah, no, definitely.
It's a very negative review culture, and this game has somehow become review proof, where it's found that magical balance. Like when Nintendo actually tries, this is what happens when they actually try really hard. Like that Legend of Zelda game that came out earlier this year, another one that's universally praised. Yeah. And everyone keeps saying, oh, this Nintendo Switch. I haven't played it a lot myself for various reasons, depending on work and stuff. But there's all these amazing games on this crazy little portable system. Within 1 year, we've had probably one of the best Mario games of all time, and we have one of the best Legend of Zelda games of all time on this system, and it's not even a year old. And so people are blown away. And so I picked it up, and I was playing it today. I didn't get to play it yesterday. Ironically, I actually was playing Destiny last night. So my friends in my calamity needed me for a raid. I'm like, all right, screw it, I'll do it. I haven't done the raid, and then they actually can push the raid pretty quick. So we did that, and then so today I woke up. First thing I did, popped in this Mario Odyssey. I played it on my TV at first, and it was pretty fun. The game actually is a lot better if you play with just the controllers in your hand like this, because there's a lot of stuff that you can do with the motion. That's something that I'm not a big fan of personally as an old man. I like to just press buttons. I don't like to do a lot of motion, but unfortunately for a lot of things, there's a lot of special moves. Where like, oh, if you want to throw it, because you're literally taking your hat off and throwing it. Like you can do stuff where you flip the two controllers upward, and he throws the hat up in the air, so you can hit stuff above you. Like you can do a thing where like you shake it a lot and it goes and homes around. It's a lot of fun and interesting stuff. Like that they really. They take a lot. That's why, like.
What happens to Mario when you do this?
He gets in a bukkake mess. It's just like. There's a reason why you don't see Mario games come out every year. Like you'll see like crappy like Mario Party or like Mario Sports, but like this type of Mario game, like the Nintendo will only put out one per system usually. Like the exception was recently, I think, like the Super Mario Galaxy. They did 2 of those on the Nintendo Wii. Of course, that Nintendo Wii was their most successful system. And then internally, I heard like Mario Galaxy 2 was a lot of the ideas they had for Mario Galaxy 1 that they didn't end up using. So like, oh, screw it. Let's take all these ideas, add on some more, and then we'll do a sequel. Usually these big Super Mario insert adjective here. They only do 1 per system. Traditionally, like going back to like Super Nintendo, because they did 3 of them on the original Nintendo, but then that original Nintendo had humongous legs, and it went onward and upward for a very long time. And again, I think, although ironically, like I think the original Super Mario 2, not the one that we know here with throwing turnips and fighting mice and toads. That was a different game. That's in Mario in Nintendo history. It was a different game called Doki Doki Panic. Because the actual Mario 2 was, again, like Mario Galaxy 2, a lot of levels that they felt that were probably too hard for Americans. So they put that game out in Japan, the true Super Mario 2, and it was an exercise in patience. Or I think it might have been called Super Mario Hard Mode or something.
Oh, wow.
And I did end up playing that one as a part of Super Mario All-Stars, and that game was insane. If you, I think that game might have inspired all the people who make all those terrible levels on Super Mario Maker.
Well,
that are self-flagellation.
It's like they picked up at World 9.
Yeah, that's Mario the Lost Levels, or the true Super Mario 2. That is, it's World 9 through 16, and you're like, why does it keep getting worse? But as I was to my original point, because I led myself on my own tangent there, for these traditional Mario games, Nintendo takes their time, and that's one of the big complaints about Nintendo. They always delay games. They always say, Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess is coming out in November 2005. Check that, November 2006. They'll always, if they don't feel a game is right, or if the game is not ready, they will delay it.
Yeah. Without
hesitation. They don't, because that was the month I started working for Nintendo. And they set fire to thousands of posters, thousands of standees, everything that read November 2005, because they were set to launch that November, and then incinerate all that stuff, because Japan said, nope, we're waiting until next year, it's not ready yet, or we're actually going to put it on Wii, and sorry. And I was I remember during the training week, right now, they even told me during the training, they're incinerating everything downstairs right now. We were ready to launch in 3 weeks, and nope, we are not launching. I was like, that's insane. There's all the cost, all the money they put into that, all that marketing, and they probably bought ads and all that stuff. They're like, sorry, can't do all that stuff. We're gonna have to wait till next year.
Yeah.
So Nintendo, they're very precious with their main franchises. Smash Brothers, that's something they could probably put one out every year and rake in the dough. But no, once per system.
Yeah.
That's it. They make one, especially the developer himself. He is very particular about the game. It has to be a certain way.
Yeah.
And it's to the point, he gave himself health problems. He worked so hard on the game. He would work 20 hours a day. To the point where he was forced to be checked into a hospital because he was just working himself to literal death. Where they had to intervene. I'm like, nope, sorry.
Yeah.
Mr. Sakurai, you need to stop. You need to take some days off. But the game is not ready yet. The game is not done. He's working working himself and his team to death. And that's why you only see that game once every 5 years. It's literally once each console generation.
Yeah.
You see that game. And then same thing with these Mario games. Although I wouldn't be surprised if they have if this does really well. What do we have that's on the cutting room floor? Odyssey 2, let's go! Can we replicate the same quality? That's probably, and that's why they easily did Mario Galaxy 2, because it was we have that same quality. It's a bunch of stuff that we just threw out. Hey, let's put it back into this other game. And that's the big thing with these main games. They always put out a quality product every time. And it's to the point where everyone was very shocked at how good, honestly, maybe I shouldn't say everyone. I was shocked at how good this game was. Everyone seemed to be very excited because they put Mario in all these different environments that you've never seen before. There's all these different cities going around the world, and each environment is very funny. The second world I'm on right now, it's anytime you just leave the controller, there's ice everywhere. You just see him shivering. That's a big point I wanted to make.
His nipples get hard?
I don't know. I haven't got to that level yet where he's running around shirtless. But the detail they put into this game, technically there was an HD Mario game in the last generation of the Wii U, but this really felt like a true high definition Mario game. If you ran past a chimney, you'd see Mario half covered in soot, and it would eventually fade away. If you run by a waterfall, the screen gets hit by water. You see this water hitting the screen, and you see Mario glisten a little bit from everything. There's a lot of thought put into the detail of this game. It's really. I'm not normally a graphics guy, but I was really noticing all this stuff. It was they put so much effort into showing you it's not just Mario running through his world. You see the environment.
Yeah.
He melts into the environment. He's I put the controller down, and he's just sitting there oh my god, this place is freezing. You just see him shivering in the little hat, sitting there talking to him. He's oh fuck. it's truly fast. Apparently, there's already people speedrunning the game.
Yeah.
The game has been out for 4 days, and there's someone who finished the main story in 90 minutes. There's just people out there. They're insane. And one of the reviews I read today was saying, like, the game truly doesn't begin until you finish it. Apparently, you unlock a whole... Where, like, it was a non-spoiler review where it said, finish the main story as fast as you can. It was like, just ignore the need to stay on each world. Just do what you need to do in each of the cities. Get to the end, and then once you've beaten Bowser, you know... Unfortunately, they still use the same old trope of, like, oh, Bowser kidnaps Princess Peach, Mario has to go save her. And then once you've done that, then all this stuff opens up, and the true end game begins, and there's all sorts of these challenges and fun things that occur. All these things open up throughout the whole world.
Spoiler alert. At the end of it all is Wart.
Oh, God. That would be awful. Oh, thank you for reminding me. That was the only thing that is bothering me about this game. Holy shit. It has truly terrified me. So, Bowser, you don't get to him to the very end. He has these new henchmen. I was personally hoping it was going to be his kids again, because I love fighting his kids. His kids are hilarious. The Koopa kids, I love those characters. They are hilarious. They are out of control. Each of them have their weird little tics and personalities. Nope. His henchmen in this game are the most terrifying looking rabbits I've ever seen in my life. Oh. And this is good for some. I like the Ubisoft raving rabbits. I like those rabbits because those are funny. They're weird looking, but they're hilarious. The rabbits you have to fight in this game? Oh no. Google image search Super Mario Odyssey rabbits and oh good god. No. Ugh, it's like evil clowns had sex with rabbits and like these things came out. It's like why? No, it was like the second boss was a giant rabbit in a dress with a sun hat, and her face was just like no, why? It was like I want to finish this battle as fast as I can because it was not cool. It is honestly disturbing. I don't like them. I don't. I'm gonna have to like push through all these boss fights. Like, the cutscene where you see a whole bunch of them, and I was just like it's like at this point I was playing on my big ass TV, and I was taking it back. I was like, I'm talking about this in the show. I don't like these rabbits. Fuck these rabbits. What the fuck? What the fuck?
On a scale of 1 to the rabbit in Holy Grail, where is this one? Where are these rabbits?
Well, the rabbit in Holy Grail is cool. It just chops people up. See,
yeah,
that's cool. These rabbits are not cool. They are terrifying. Yeah. And if you're watching this live or you end up watching this later, their faces
those are awesome.
Awesome? They look like serial killers.
Yeah.
They look like Buffalo Bill and a rabbit had sex.
Oh, there's a bunch of them here.
Yeah, that's probably the image I saw. Oh god, they're like top hats and dresses.
Oh, those are awesome looking though.
Yeah.
They look like almost bunny versions of the Koopa kids.
Yeah, a little bit.
But but those faces. They're haunting.
That's like a weird. Like,
they're gonna haunt my dreams. I'm gonna have a nightmare with these things.
Like a weird leprechaun one.
Yeah, that's the first boss. Oh. Like you freaking bounce on his head. He has a spike on his head. You can't step on his head, so you have to keep throwing your hat at him. And then you have to and then you get him stunned, and then you go stomp on his head. But that's the only downside for me. Just the rabbits disturb me. Yeah. On a certain level, I am disturbed by them. Which I guess it kind of helps because I have to defeat them.
Yeah.
So I'm very motivated to conquer them because they're. Ugh. I don't like them. I have weird tics, and that's one of my weird like creepy looking serial killer rabbits is on my list of like nope. That's on my nope list.
That's a weird combination. I never thought,
Serial killer bunnies?
I didn't know until today. Honestly, I didn't know. No, serial killer, creepy looking, like a serial killer.
Well, anything in a serial killer would be kind of creepy.
But these are like, it's like the It Clown. Okay, on a creepy scale, it's like okay for me. It doesn't really hit that hard because I just think of Tim Curry. I'm like, but this is like whoa. To me, these are scarier than the It Clown.
No.
Like if I saw that head poking out of a sewer, I'd be like, nope, gone, bye, bye. No, thank you. Pass. That's a hard pass. It's a hard Pass. That's a. See, I knew I was gonna get a lot of mileage out of my displeasure over the rap. But yeah, the game itself, so far, although Irv did warn me there is a water level, so I'm sure I'm gonna be very pissed. Because trying to control 3-dimensional water is probably that's one of the hardest things in a video game. So even that music, that's the water music. And I have a little bit gaming PTSD. Because when I was a kid, I would always get stuck there. Mario 1, Mario 3, those squids. I hated those squids. Those were the worst.
Mario 3, you got the frog suit, and then you could just like haul ass.
Yeah, the frog suit. Oh my god, that was like the greatest cheat in that game. Like, bye! Whoop, 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 whoop.
In Super Mario World, a good little cheat was if you grabbed onto a Yoshi, a baby Yoshi underwater, you could fly through that stuff. Or a shot.
Right. I had totally forgotten about that cheat in Super Mario World. Like, hold that baby Yoshi. No, don't eat the things. Nope. Do not eat the things. We don't need you to grow. Because like if you ate like 5 things, it would grow into a full-size Yoshi, right? If my Nintendo brain remembers that correctly.
If your Yoshi math is correct.
My Yoshi math. If you eat 5 things after you punch Yoshi in the back of the head, it's fun. That's a funny thing to come out of the Super NES Classic. Is like these like social justice warriors suddenly coming to the defense of Yoshi. Because I saw those articles where like we have discovered that Mario is not pointing forward. He punches Yoshi in the back of the head and make his tongue come out. This is a thing that we have to like go out. Like, are we supposed to not like Nintendo? Apparently. And it was confirmed with one of the original developers of Super Mario World. Like, yeah, he's like, jumping in. Yeah, of course, he's punching the back of the head. What do you think he was doing? He was like, boop. He was braining him in the back of the head.
Oh my god!
And his tongue would come out.
He was giving him brain damage.
He's like,
no wonder why he kept trying to hold the food in his mouth for as long as possible before he swallowed.
It's like you find these dead Yoshis, operating their brains, you're gonna find that they have CTE. All the time, Mario just like.
Is it really people complaining about it?
There's articles about it. It's the internet now. This is our 2017 internet. If there is inherently something wrong about something, people will find a way to complain about it. And apparently there is a contingent of people who think that is Yoshi abuse.
Can you abuse a fictional character, like fictional creature?
I know.
The PETA people were already pissed off at him for jumping on turtles.
Yeah. I remember many years ago when PETA was pissed because Mario loves fur because he'd wear
the Tanuki suit.
The Tanuki suit.
What did he leave behind a trail of bones and blood?
No, right?
No,
he didn't.
He ate a magical leaf which made him feel like a bear.
Exactly.
Which, by the way, Tanuki also has gigantic nuts.
Humongous balls. They got like that Michael Keaton movie, Johnny Dangerously.
Yes.
Elephantitis of the testicles.
Your testicles and you.
The Tanuki. I mean, obviously, in Super Mario, he hid them like underneath his tail. Obviously, he tucked. You know what? That might not even be a tail. He might be tucking his balls back, and that's the Tanuki suit tail.
Now, can you imagine?
Oh my god! Every time he swung and hit something.
No, can you imagine?
Every time he swung and hit something. Imagine the pain that Mario. See, that is why Mario is a hero.
Can you imagine the physics of his balls for actually getting him to fly?
Yeah, I'm gonna say that.
Like
pure defiance of gravity. No wonder he switched to a cape.
It was just the pain. That's why he was like flying.
He's literally trying to get away from his balls.
Bloop, 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 bloop.
But it would shake, right?
He float down. Oh my god, why does this hurt so much? The Tanuki. And then and I remember it would confuse everyone because when you were in the actual Tanuki suit, because not Raccoon Mario, when you're in a Tanuki suit, you can press down and B, and you turn into that statue. You're like, boom, insert 1 coin here.
what's it called? The main character from the show Shimoneta is named Tanukichi.
Does he ever have large balls?
They portray it
Is
as
it
that.
implied?
They make that's a constant running joke. Yes.
Is it implied that he has really large balls?
Yes. Yes. In a
And
way.
is it weird that I'm dropping that? Yes.
A little bit.
A little bit weird. Because we're getting the testicle talk here. Welcome to testicle talk.
That's the name of this podcast, folks. His balls.
His balls.
Everybody's balls.
Balls are half the equation of life.
Testicle talk.
Testicle talk. And this is the quality podcast you get here.
Hablamos con testículos.
Testicular fortitude. Mario has a giant set of balls whenever he gets on the Tanuki suit. That is how we go off the rails so easily.
In Super Mario World, that wasn't a cape. That was a sack.
No, you just took too far.
No.
Took it too far. He's like grabbing onto a sack. He's like, oh!
What do you think that
I'm in
sound?
so much pain.
What do you think that sound was that it was making every time you push back? It was him screaming. Meow, meow.
No wonder Peach allows herself to get kidnapped every time. Every time they go to to consummate the marriage, it's like, I am so sorry. I cannot go. It hurt so much. It took us so much pain to rescue you. Like, I'm gonna let this turtle.
She keeps trying to feed him a mushroom so it gets big again.
The original Viagra. Super mushrooms. It makes everything bigger. He went from like tiny little Mario to Super Mario, and the weird thing was, Peach was always the same height.
Yeah.
Like normal Mario is like half her size.
He's a small Italian man.
He's a small Italian man. This has gone a direction I could not have imagined. You cannot plan for insanity.
No.
It cannot be planned. It cannot be thought ahead. It just happens.
This just happens.
An offhand comment about Tanukis has led us into dick talk and testicle talk.
Cock talk, if you will.
Cock talk. You're listening to Cock Talk on 95.5 KCOK.
All chickens all day long.
You gotta push the rooster button.
We turned to morning zoo. What's up? This is Mr. Rooster. You're listening to Cock Talk on KKOK Cock Radio.
You're listening to Rooster and the Omelet.
He's got the cock and he's got the two balls. It's the Rooster and the Omelet. And our producer keeping us on is the fox in the hen house.
The fox in the hen house.
We're out of control.
The cock and the eggs.
Cock and the eggs. Remember, eggs are always sensitive. That's why you can't crack them. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Remember, everyone, this is a family show. You can always follow us on Facebook, facebook.com/DreGP Podcast. You can follow me on Twitter when I occasionally decide to tweet at DreGP Podcast. You can follow Executive Producer Sam Zia on Twitter at
SamZ57.
all right, cool. No, and you can follow Pete on his Twitter.
Nostalgic Talks.
Yeah, you know, it's funny because I've been uploading all the old episodes on YouTube, and I forgot. I used to do that. I used to just throw it to you guys. You guys were doing your plugs, and I was like, oh, that sounded nice. I want to do that today.
Oh.
I was like, oh, it sounded cool. He's like, I'm throwing it to you guys to do your plugs. And then I would finish the
We
plugs.
both wanted to wish we had known about this earlier.
I know. It was a lot more fun for me to spontaneously do it on my end.
This is a lot better.
It was my turn to throw a little chaos into the show, guys. It was my turn. I've been spending the entire weekend re-listening to all our episodes. That's how I spent my Saturday night. Re-listening, downloading I was ripping all the videos off of on my Facebook page and off the Facebook page and re-listening to them as I was waiting for them to download. It was a lot of fun. And as usual, we'd like to thank our show contributors, Irv Nepatapa, Kia Tham, Rick Mears, and Chanel on Twitch. You can always, speaking of Twitch, If you want to see all of us, you can see all three of us on Twitch, as two people currently are doing, if you go to twitch.tv/DreGP Podcast. And in the next week or so, I will have the entire archive of all of our episodes posted onto YouTube. There's only like YouTube. And even the quote unquote lost episodes that you cannot get on iTunes or SoundCloud, they are not lost. They exist. They're actually both posted on YouTube right now. Episodes 2 and 3.
The lost episodes.
The quote unquote lost episodes. The one that we did not record here because of the birth of JoJo, and then the third episode, which Sam lost. Sam lost it. Don't know where it went. Yeah. It is lost in the radio ether. But it still exists. I totally forgot what we talked about in the third episode. Yeah. That was 9 months ago. That was so long ago. It was an eternity ago. That was like late January. 9 months. It actually was a maternity ago. It was a maternity ago. Wow. Little JoJo is 9 months old. Look at that. Look at those. Spin everything around. Everything circles back. So yeah, soon, I will post more updates about our YouTube situation as we go along. So, for Executive Producer Sam Zia, for Judgmental Nerd, Pete Molini, this has been your host, Ray Cervantes. You have been watching and or listening or consuming in some way, shape, or form Dre's Geek Philosophy. We'll be back on Wednesday to do the Multiverse Comic Book Show, live from Nostalgic Books and Comics. And you know what's cool? I realized I can make playlists on YouTube. So there's going to be a playlist for this show, and there's going to be a playlist for your show. I'm learning all these things. Technology is amazing. I like technology. I'm such an old man. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Have yourself a good week. We'll be back on Wednesday and back here on Monday as usual on Failbook and any other medium we can use. Have a good night. Bye-bye. See you back. And our two viewers on Twitch, thank you so much for showing up. We were not sure if Twitch was going to work because the internet here at the studio has been not good throughout the day. But it held together for 1 hour and 2 minutes, not 102 minutes, Dre. Wise up. Thank you so much. I assume one of you is Crunchy. I don't know who the other one is.
The other one is Soggy.
The other one is Soggy.
That's actually pretty good. Call 800-908-1660.
Thank you so much for watching. We're going to get the hell out of here. Because
bye!
Sam has to find out how vegan pulled pork works.
Vegan pulled pork?
I don't know how that works. Those words don't work together. I don't know how vegan and pulled pork.
By the way, pulled pork I thought was when two women give you a hand job at the same time. Pulled pork sandwich.
Pulled pork.
Now a vegan pulled pork sandwich. Maybe she got another vegetarian involved here.
I mean, you never know, man. You never know.
Hey,
I learned from Urban Dictionary many things.
I can hope and dream, can I?
You can hope. I am literally going to go to Urban Dictionary right now and look up pulled pork
sandwich.
And see if there's a Urban Dictionary definition for pulled pork sandwich. If not, if there's something that has to do with, or you know what? I bet it's listed under roast beef.
You know what? It might not be listed because I made it up. If someone else came up with it, it's a coincidence. If not, list it and attribute it.
See, he caught my roast beef.
I missed it.
I said, it might not be under pulled pork, it might be under roast beef. Because have a good night. We'll see you guys next week.
This is the President of the United States.
This is Dr. Who clip.
Who is this?
This is the